the lads, welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is your latest Arsenal news and transfer news, as well as Arsenal agree a 30 million euro fee with add-ons to sign Mikel Merino with Real Sociedad. A verbal agreement is in place according to Fabrizio Romano and also according to the very reliable Spanish outlet and very reliable journalist Matt Moretto. Arsenal have an agreement in place with Real Sociedad to sign Mikel Merino for 30 million euros. There will be a few add-ons, about 2 million euros, and the whole package could be around 25 million pounds. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. Like I said, I never expected us to get this bomber this week. I thought the agreement on the fee would be around next week, but Arsenal are working quickly to make sure that we get Mikel Merino into the team before the Bayer Leverkusen game on Wednesday and also the Lyon game that will be coming over the weekend. We are also going to be talking about Leroy Sané, as the Daily Mail are still saying that Arsenal's third signing of the summer could be Leroy Sané, as Mikel Arteta still wants a winger, but then he also still wants a player who can play across that forward line. And we'll talk about the arrival of a new goalkeeper. We have an update from Fabrizio, who says that at the moment, Ramsdale, there is 0-0 movements, but if he moves, Arsenal are going to sign another goalkeeper. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. Mikel Merino, Arsenal's second signing of the summer, is getting closer and closer and closer. And let me know in the comment box below. We never knew that Mikel Merino would be our second signing of the summer, yes. But who do you think is going to be our third signing of the summer? It's either Joarez or Sané for me. I think that there could be an element there of Rafinha, probably, or Chiesa as well. So let me know, who do you think is going to be our third signing of the summer? And who do you want it to be? Do you want it to be a striker? Do you want it to be a winger in these coming days? Now, Fabrizio Romano has just confirmed that Arsenal have a verbal agreement now getting closer. Agreement on personal terms is is already in place, and the player already wants Arsenal. Verbal discussions with Real Sociedad for a package in excess of 30 million euros are taking place, and the deal is going to be done very soon. They're according to Fabrizio Romano, like you can see on your screens. Now, with Fabrizio, again, what he has done here is he has given us a much bigger update as compared to what Matt Moretto gave us, because Matt Moretto said that the two clubs were discussing about a 30 million euro deal. But what Fabrizio has gone there is he's given us the details of the deal, and he's also told us that talks are now ongoing to reach a total agreement. Now, for me, I want to say this. I've seen a few people say Mikel Merino to Arsenal for 25 million. That's too much for 28-year-old player who has 1 year on his contract. I don't think that is too much. I think Arsenal have done very brilliantly, by the way, in this summer to move on Emil Smith-Rowe for 35 million pounds. That is like 41 million euros. And then bring in a guy that is going to cost us 32 million euros. That is brilliant business. If Mikel Merino is the replacement of Emil Smith-Rowe, I dare FFP, I dare financial fair play, I dare the profit and sustainability rules to get closer to my club, because this is brilliant business. Arsenal sell Emil Smith-Rowe, they sign Mikel Merino, and they still maintain a profit. That's remarkable. And remember, with the Ricardo Calafiori deal, we have already sold Nuno Tavares. We have already sold Lokonga. We are still looking to sell Kivio, and there's a big possibility that Reece Nelson and Eddie Nketiah are all going to be sold in this summer. So I think brilliantly, we are actually making profit while we are signing players, in this summer. I like it, and you love to see it. So Mikel Merino, 32 million euros. Is he worth it? Is that what I expected? Yes, it's what I expected. I've been saying it's a market opportunity. It's a good deal. And if Arsenal could agree a deal between 25 million pounds to 30 million pounds, that is a good deal. Honestly, this is a deal where a couple of clubs have been interested, and Real Sociedad were never ever going to give you one of their best midfielders, if not their best midfielder, for less than 25 million. It was as simple as that. And we also don't have time. And I want to say this: Arsenal, yes, we have been knocked off a little bit. We have been knocked off a little bit in this deal. But the reason as to why we have done this is that we are in August, and in August you're panicking. In August, you don't have a lot of time. In August, it's about getting your players in because the other teams want to either close their business. So Arsenal are rushing to get Mikel Merino in, to get Leroy Sané in, to get all the other players in. And I won't be surprised if the prices now just continue going up rather than coming down. Because Calafiori, that was a good deal. It was fair. We benefited more than Bologna. That was a very good deal. For 22-year-old, that was a good deal. For Mikel Merino, it is still a good deal, but it's a better deal for Real Sociedad because Arsenal have been under pressure. You don't have a lot of time to negotiate deals. You don't have a lot of time to go, no, we are not going to pay this much. We don't want to pay this much. You don't have that time. The time you have is to go and, get the player done, get the deal done. And that's what Real Sociedad have used as their advantage. Now, at the moment, Fabrizio says that Carlos Soler, the one at PSG, the Spaniard at PSG, is the one that's going to be replacing Mikel Merino. Talks are already underway between Real Sociedad and PSG for Carlos Soler. So you can see the deal is progressing. La Real already knew they were never going to keep Mikel Merino. And they already had their options right there. And of course, they've been pressing, we want to keep you. Please don't go. We want to give you a new contract. Please don't go. But like I reported 48 hours ago, the player told them, you can take this offer off my table. He told ATM, you can take this offer on my table, and Barcelona as well. And all the other clubs reported that the player was giving more priority to Arsenal rather than any other clubs, and it has actually come true. So 32 million euros, yeah, we have been ripped off a little bit here, guys, for a 28-year-old with 1 year on his deal, but it's a good deal. And Mikel Arteta is getting his man. I want to say something. I don't know whether I should say this or not, but it might cause me problems, but I'm going to say it. Yesterday, I saw Kai Havertz for Arsenal in midfield on the left-hand side, and I would say Ethan Nwaneri is a much better midfielder on the left than Kai Havertz. There was zero mobility, there was zero progression, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. And Mikel Merino coming into Arsenal, it's going to be a key signing for Mikel Arteta. Now I see why it's a key signing for Mikel Arteta. If you woke up at 3 yesterday to watch that game, you will understand why Arsenal need to sign a player like Mikel Merino. You'll understand why Arsenal are linked with a number 8 like Fabian Ruiz, Eberechi Eze, Mikel Merino. You understand it. It was boring. It was blank. It was only the right-hand side that was trying to make things happen. And I think, again, that's what Mikel Arteta doesn't want. That's what Mikel Arteta is trying to change. He's trying to change the fact that if you block Arsenal on the right-hand side, it's over for us. He's trying to create a team where we can attack on the right and we can attack on the left. And I think that's what Mikel Merino is going to bring. So for 32 million euros, could we have done better? Yeah. For me, if it's June, Arsenal get this deal for 20 million pounds. Honestly. If it is early July, we would get this deal for like 22 million pounds. But because it is late July, it is the first day of August, Sociedad are saying, we need to replace him. Can we do this quickly? We want 35 million. How much are you willing to offer? And Arsenal have been cornered in a deal where we've had to pay 32 million euros. That's around 25 million pounds for the Spaniard. I don't have a problem with that. If Mikel feels he is the player, if Mikel Arteta feels, we can get him, and he changes our team and he changes the way we line up and he changes the way we attack, I don't have a problem with that. I really, really don't. So let me know your thoughts on the price. Verbal agreement in place for the signing of your boy Mikel Merino. Like I've always been saying, he's going to be Arsenal's second signing of the summer. Yesterday we did a video where I said the deal was very close for a Xhaka replacement. And in that video, we talk about what he's all about. Is he, why he's so physical, and how his physical nature would help Arsenal, why he's so tall, and how his height would help Arsenal, and how he uses his body and how he uses his height to actually play. And then I talked about the strength of the player and also the weaknesses as well. So you can go watch that video to get a deeper understanding of what Mikel Merino is all about. But at the moment, we are talking about a very, very close deal to becoming an Arsenal player. If the two clubs can find an agreement before the weekend, we could even have him do medicals before the weekend and probably have him play. maybe not play on Wednesday. I mean, Calafiori will play on Wednesday, but we will not see Mikel Merino play on Wednesday. So we might see him play over the next weekend. So this deal should be done and dusted over the next weekend, and then we'll get everything cleared out of the way. Now, the mail pointing us to the third signing of the summer before we even get our second signing of the summer done. But let's see what they're saying. So the Mail are saying that Leroy Sané is most likely and could be Arsenal's third signing of the summer, as Mikel Arteta still wants him, and they're also still monitoring him as well. So the Mail literally are saying that there is a possibility, they're telling me that there is a possibility, there is a world where Arsenal sign Joarez, Sané, Merino, and Ricardo Calafiori. Am I smoking something, or my club is just becoming good? Am I really abnormal now? Am I under some influence? Or my team is just becoming a proper footballing team that is ready to solve their problems in the market in one instant? If Arsenal gets Sané, Joarez, Merino, and then we get Calafiori, and then maybe a new goalkeeper, or keep Ramsdale, that is a 10 out of 10 window. It's a 10 out of 10. Now, the reason as to why people feel, and publications are still writing that Arsenal could still get Leroy Sané, is Sané as a player has worked with Mikel, and his contract situation at Bayern depends on other players coming in. And, that's not good. That has never been good. Imagine if you're Reece Nelson right now, and Arsenal signed Sané, and Saka is back from the break. You are absolutely done. Like, you are really, really done. I looked at Reece Nelson in the Liverpool game. I wasn't impressed at all. Like, really, really at all. Even Fabio Vieira playing in that position, I wasn't impressed at all. And one of the points I wrote in my book was, I said, a right wing cover is a must. I was watching that game, and I think this was when Fabio Vieira came on. I said this when Fabio Vieira came on, and I had already seen it with Reece Nelson, and I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Let me wait and see when Fabio Vieira comes on what we get. Guys, if we don't have Saka, we don't have a right winger. We don't have the right wing. We cannot have the symmetry. We cannot have the chemistry on that right-hand side. Saka is as crucial and important as the new player that we'll be bringing. I don't know what Mikel is planning. Sané could be one of those that we're looking at. Chiesa could be the other, but we desperately need a player in that area. We desperately need a player in that area. You cannot convince me, and you cannot tell me that Arsenal are okay to go into the new season with that attack. And I know Arsenal are going to get an attacker. If it's a winger, well and good. Because Fabrizio has also talked about it, and he said there is a big possibility that Arsenal go for a forward player who is just an attacker or a winger, but not an expensive signing like Osimhen. And if Jokeris price doesn't come down, they might actually also not look there. So they want a forward player that is a little bit cheaper. But for me, guys, when I saw the Liverpool game, when I was looking at that Liverpool game, when I was watching that game, I looked at this Arsenal side and I was like, Gabriel Jesus, he played up top, and Kai Havertz played in midfield. Trash. Like, complete trash. And again, we were playing against Joao Quanch. Remember? We're playing against Joao Quanch and a few Liverpool kids. For me, Gabriel Jesus up top doesn't work. It doesn't work. On the left, on the right, that could work. Gabriel Jesus as striker, it doesn't work. Kai Havertz as a midfielder simply doesn't work. So with Kai Havertz, we're getting a midfielder solution in Mikel Merino. But with Gabriel Jesus as striker, we need to be getting our own solution as well. So let's wait and see. Leroy Sané, is it a possibility? I mean, I've already said the possibility is there. The connections are there. The relationship between Arsenal and the player is there. I don't think Arsenal have a bad relationship between us and Bayern. Like, they've always been beating us up and down. Unless it's us that have, problems with Bayern. I don't think Bayern have problems with us, honestly. Like, why would they? In regards to a new goalkeeper, Fabrizio has said that Aaron Ramsdale's situation at the moment is still very quiet. clubs are not making moves for Aaron Ramsdale, although we know that there are two clubs interested in Southampton and what's the other club? Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest and Southampton are interested, but at the moment there are no moves. So Fabrizio says that if he stays, Arsenal will not sign a new goalkeeper. God damn it. That means we're going to sign another goalkeeper next summer. This is bad. If he goes, then Arsenal will go and sign another goalkeeper. With Ramsdale, my thoughts along the summer have not changed. If you can move him on and allow him to get some good game time, yes, you allow him. And then that's going to raise his value. I think it will be a loan deal initially. I just don't understand. So many clubs are really staying away from our players. It's because of those wages, isn't it? It's because of those wages. Everyone, like, we just woke up one day, and everyone at Arsenal who's sitting on the bench is earning 100k. Nketiah, 100k. Nelson, 100k. Like, Ramsdale, 100k. Everyone at Arsenal seemingly is earning 100k plus. That is disastrous. That is really, really disastrous. But anyway, I hope Ramsdale gets a move. I really do.